back into another episode of the Fourth Down Podcast. Back at it again with the normal guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy holidays, all that good stuff. Y'all had a good holiday season?
Yeah, man. 2026, we here.
Oh, we live 2026 for sure.
Let's seize the year.
Yeah, I've been telling everybody, like, I ain't gonna lie. I've never been one of them niggas to be like, oh, New Year, New Me, blah, blah, blah. But I ain't gonna hold you. 2026,
Yeah,
we going up.
We got
Okay.
physical this month.
we going up. We going
Yeah,
up.
we gotta
And
go
it all
up.
starts with January. So
It feels like it's gonna be a good year. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I love that. I love that for all of us. We in the middle of we about to start playoff season, right? We got Rams, Panthers, Eagles, Niners, Packers, Bears, Patriots, Chargers, Texans, Steelers, and Bills, Jags. Out of all of them, like, what jumps out to you? Like, what are y'all looking forward to? Like, what's on y'all mind right now as we head into the playoffs?
The biggest matchup without picking my without picking my own team. The biggest matchup I'm looking forward to is part 3 of that Packers Bears game. Just because the Bears have been good this year. They've turned it around, very similar to the Patriots, right? How, like, you know, the young quarterback, new coach, like everything's kind of new and they hit off stride like really quickly. But there's still parts of their operation that people don't believe in. I think the odds right now actually have the Packers favored, even though the Packers lost Michael Parsons.
You talking about they don't believe in the Bears?
Yeah, it's a lot
I
of people
too-
that don't believe in the Bears.
I too agree. I don't like.
I
The
think
Bears
they win
at
this
all.
matchup, though.
speaking as an Eagles fan, but
I don't
but
like the Bears.
but that
I don't like them before.
that
then.
but that matchup is gonna be
It's
one that's like
yeah.
you don't really know who's gonna win that game. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people. What you think it's an easy call?
bear down, man. Come
Bear
on, my
down?
boys got it. Yeah.
Nah, man. I don't
He's
know.
a
It's not that
Caleb
easy.
fan. He's
I
just
think,
mad because his team lost.
Nah, the Bears is my second favorite team.
but I think it's a very coin flip game. I think it's a very coin flip game. I think the Bears got a lot to prove. I think Jordan Love got a lot to prove. So I think it's gonna be one of the better games of the weekend. That's just my pick. Without being a homer and picking my team.
Probably would be the best game of this weekend.
I just feel like, I mean, obviously there's a lot of holes on the Bears, but like I feel like the reason people aren't like even favoring them or like really giving them that much of a look is just because of the lack of experience. I feel like, you know, and then obviously this is the first year for Ben and Caleb, like that combo. You know what I'm saying? It's Ben's first year, so. But I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm probably being a little biased, but I think they're gonna pull it off. Like, I've been high on the Bears, honestly.
I mean,
Yeah.
real quick, like me not being biased as a Bears hater, Jordan Love hasn't been playing good football.
He hasn't.
The Green Bay hasn't been playing good football as a whole.
But the thing,
So-
the Bears haven't either though.
That's my thing though. Like
Well, they did just lose.
They lost last year.
my thing about the Bears is it could be an easy game if you eliminate the run game. Caleb is not doing everything by himself. And let's be real. Let's be honest. He can't do it by himself.
I think he has I think his
He
connection
doesn't-
with Loveland is like really good. Though.
It is really good.
I love
but
that
without
matchup.
without that run game, if you shut that down, he completely shuts down too. And we've seen it. Like it's
I mean, so like, are we all forgetting the Monday night game with him against the 49ers, where these niggas literally having an offensive shootout the entire game until the last 5 minutes?
I mean
Right.
And
but
then also, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but like, I look at that and then I look at what the 49ers did, and everybody was so high on the Niners and Brock Purdy and that offense because of that game, and then look what happened against the Seahawks.
I mean, have you seen who they got in their DB core? Complete scrubs.
Who?
The Niners. They all suck.
yeah, I mean, the Niners defense isn't what it's known to be. So I
Because
understand
everybody
that.
got hurt. And
But also, I
they
mean,
don't have nobody.
but Packers don't have Michael Parsons, so their pass rush is gonna be a little obsolete. Like, but I mean, they did pick up your boy Trayvon.
Trayvon, yeah.
So we gonna see, man. He probably gonna get cooked his first chance he get out there, bro.
I mean, I'm interested to see what he gonna do though, low key.
So what?
Just because, like, the whole reports of him, like, I was believing the reports of this. I thought he was purely just hurt and not come playing. But
Nah, they said they wouldn't let him stay with his family or for Christmas. or something like
once he dipped with him, and I really started reading into it, and I'm like, oh, bro, been healthy for a minute now. They just ain't been playing him.
I
Yeah.
honestly think just being a Cowboys player is not good at all.
Hey, yo.
Like I don't think. Bro, I'm sorry.
That's
It's
a
that. So the Eagles fan.
it's
Hater.
it's not even being a hater, bro. It's so many play. Like just look at the repertoire they built with players that has left the Cowboys because they didn't like it there. It's a lot of players that just was like, oh yeah, I don't like it there.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we got to understand though. Like I feel like a lot of people going into the Cowboys, like they go in there saying like, oh, I mean, why do you want to be a Cowboy in the first place? It's America's team. it's America's team.
Because
You know
we
what I
play
mean? Like,
either prime time or the 4 o'clock window every Sunday.
and I'm just saying because they living off of the past success. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know that they're how the owner gets down, like Jerry Jones.
and then
like,
that's a huge.
you know what I mean? It's like, how do people still willingly go there? And you know how he gets down with like
It's
deals.
I'm gonna get paid.
It's 2025 and this man's still
Maybe.
he's still doing handshake and verbal, like, you know, oh,
under the table.
not even, yeah, like it's just one of them, like, oh, it was a handshake and a wink, you know, like, no, there was no
we
no
gotta put
agreement
pen
here.
to paper,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. And that's how the whole Micah thing fell out. It was like once the report started
yeah.
coming out that, oh, Jerry and Micah sat down, but it was like, oh yeah, Jerry just, you know, did his usual 1970s thing and he just
Yeah.
sat down with
Mike was like,
Micah.
wait, we ain't discussed nothing.
That's what
He was
I'm saying.
what are you
Like,
talking
Mike-
about?
Michael-
He's like, what are you talking about? We talked about it on the elevator.
He was like, "Oh yeah, we talked about it, but we didn't sign nothing, bro." So
He just
I
pretty much
can't-
told Micah, said, oh, yeah, I'm going to give you a lot of money, shook his hand and said, I got you. And he said, okay. And he just was expecting Micah to just be fully locked in. Like, bro, no, you gave there was nothing there except a handshake. Like,
whatever games.
I was about to say
Yeah.
I'm excited to see outside of obviously my team playing. I want to see the Bills Jags matchup
I don't.
because
I'm sorry.
stop hating.
I'm not hating.
I want to see how
hating, bro.
Jesus.
I think the Bills are on upset watch because the Jags have a really good defense, and I want to see how Josh Allen plays against that.
But see, that's the thing though, and that's the thing I don't like about the Bills outside of being a Patriots fan. Why do we think the Bills are better than the Jags? Why?
Josh Allen, bro. It's
Yeah,
it's the Josh Allen.
why is
effect.
that? Why is that? Why is that? Why is the Jags winning an upset? They're the home team. They're the higher seed. They've been playing better all year
Well,
long.
because Josh Allen has more playoff wins. Josh Allen has.
Yeah, I get that, but it's so disrespectful
Oh, yeah,
to
yeah.
a team who
Yeah,
put
like,
together a
it's-
good season.
Yeah.
The Bills, they win a game, then they lose 2, and then they win 2, and then they lose a game. They've never been consistently good once in the entire season. Josh Allen had 2 superhuman games out of all 17, and yet they're still the favorites. I'm like, yo.
I'm gonna be real. I don't believe in Josh Allen at all this season, and like, I just don't want to see him win anything
I don't
solely
either.
because
I don't either.
solely because of how everybody treats this man. Like, bro, case in point, the Eagles and Bills game last week. He threw that game. Like, it was his
Yeah,
fault
yeah.
they lost.
Bro, he had a guy wide
He
open.
was wide open. He said it. He said
He was
himself. I missed him.
3
He said
yards.
himself.
MVP quarterback don't miss those passes.
Nah, Drake.
Just being real. That's being real. MVP quarterback don't miss those passes.
Yeah.
You don't, like, bro, if you're trying to win, you're trying to
So-
really like build up this playoff run that they say it's gonna be so amazing. You don't miss those passes against the defending champs.
So do y'all believe that he has the most pressure out of every quarterback in the playoffs?
yes.
Because they're like, there's no Mahomes, no Lamar, no Burrow. Like, you literally are the most experienced.
It's a wide
quarterback.
open pass.
Not
You're
even,
right, yeah.
Well, not for that reason, but like I will go back to like what y'all just saying as far as like that game. Yes, he completely did throw it away because the nigga was open and he didn't hit him. But it's like I was trying to sit and think of something like analogy for it, but I can't really come up with one. But like, how much are you expecting one person to do when they're the only person doing something?
You mean in terms
So
of
like,
like
when
his
they-
weight?
I
the
mean,
weight,
yeah,
like,
in that game, all right, but like that game specifically,
James Cook's
who
the
was the
leading
reason
rusher
why
in the
they was
league.
even back in that game? It was Josh Allen. Like,
No,
Josh
no,
Allen was the
but-
reason that they were even had a chance. And I'm not trying to like shit on you guys. You
No,
know,
no,
you
no.
know, but
We played
you
like
guys
shit in the
shit
second
bed
half.
in that second half.
Yeah, we did.
defensively.
It's
They should-
regular
Bill shouldn't-
regular
he shouldn't
Eagles
even-
play.
He shouldn't have even had a chance. But the fact that Josh Allen is Josh Allen and he is good at football, he is the reason that they were only down. They only lost by a
Right,
point.
and that's the thing I'm saying though. It's like Josh Allen deserves a lot of the thing because he does save the team for the most part, right? The receiving core is trash. Everything's trash about the entire team, to be honest.
Except
Besides
him
the
and James.
offensive line and James
well,
Cook.
no, and that,
Okay.
even that's like a whole. That's got
I mean,
some
he's the
whole-
leading rusher in the NFL.
But
though.
my thing is though, what do y'all say when he plays?
No, but not well. That
I
well,
don't, look, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not taking away from the throw, but like I wanted that to be the case. That was a terrible throw.
Yeah, yeah,
He,
I get
like
that.
you said, he threw the game literally. But then it's like, I just feel like he shouldn't get so much shit because like let's take it a step back. Why not just go? Y'all had the momentum. Why not take that 1 point, go to OT, and see what you gonna do?
But that's-
literally, you just as the Eagles
I
fans
said
just
that.
said y'all were collapsing. Who's to
We
say
sh-
that y'all didn't?
I
the
said
Bills
if
had
that
the
game
momentum?
went to OT, we probably would have lost.
See, I'm a
Definitely.
person. I'm a person that always in my head I'm playing for overtime because I want to reel the team back in. Let's dial up some plays. Let's actually go through a whole at least defensive
Release some pressure.
possession or something like that. I don't want to put the whole pressure on when I can guarantee we get basically a whole nother quarter. I don't want to put the whole pressure on one play. But analytics have taken over football, so they're basically saying like, yo, like you're more than likely to get this 2-point conversion on which starts on the 3 or the 2. I forget which where it starts. You're more likely to get that than to win in the overtime. So people go for it and they're like, all right, win or lose, we're gonna put it all in this one play. I think opposite. I'm like, yo, I believe I can coach well enough that whether we on defense or offense first, we can take advantage of that.
Well, especially because of sorry, cut you off.
No, you go.
Especially because of playoff, like the overtime rules. Like everybody gets a chance to hold the ball
Facts.
because of Josh Allen. Like,
Oh yeah, because they was like, oh, he didn't.
Right.
We gave it to
I'm
Mahomes.
saying-
He didn't get a chance.
that's what I'm saying. So that rule was changed because of him, and like you didn't take advantage of that same rule that you changed.
But that's my whole point though, is that Josh Allen is good. The Bills are not.
Yeah.
And they're the favorites in the matchup against the Jags, who've been hot. I think what have they won? At least 7 of the
The
last
Jags
8.
have been playing.
No, they've been
good football.
cooking. And
I'm not
what's
gonna
crazy
lie.
is no one talks about it.
It's
That's
so
If
unnoticed.
Trevor Lawrence was playing like this from the beginning of the season, he'd be in the MVP race too.
Yeah.
for sure.
But he didn't start till like week 10.
Yeah, they were
So, like-
real sketchy in the beginning.
Yeah.
And what's so crazy is literally the Jags are going through the same situation as the Bears. First year head coach, young quarterback that was like, they didn't really give him too much of a look. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give him a chance, but look what they doing. I ain't gonna lie, yo, Trevor Lawrence is he's going crazy.
He hooping.
I was about to say
He's
they
going crazy.
doing all of this without Travis Hunter. Like what was he, the number 2 pick?
Yeah, he was-
they doing all of this.
He got hurt
without-
in like week 4. Week
Listen,
5.
I know what you're gonna say. He might not even be up, but
I am out
Hey.
on Travis Hunter
Oh, for real.
being an impactful player on the offensive side of the ball.
I think he
I
should be
watched
just
him.
solely defense.
Now I'm not saying he can't ever get there, but I watched him earlier in the season. Route running, trash. Hands, trash. Separation, trash.
wow, okay.
Trash. He good with the ball in his
Like-
hands, but before he get the ball, he ain't good.
And there's nothing wrong with him saying that because it's like, yo, it's a different level. Like
Can't expect
he's
him
an
to-
elite, an elite cornerback, but like he's not an elite receiver, and it's okay to say that. He's going against elite cornerbacks, and they're locking his ass up. Like,
yeah.
But on
They got better after
on
he
the
was gone.
positive end, he can lock up their elite receivers on the fuck.
Yeah.
Like, so it's
Think
just
about
like,
it. Think about it. Halfway through the season, they went and got Jacoby Myers to basically fill his position, and Jacoby Myers has been so much better than him.
Well, let's
been
not talk
producing.
about the
Yeah.
lack of production from BTJ also, but I think
Man, that shit.
Yeah, BTJ he had a good season his rookie year, and then he had a letdown season this year.
he had
but
that season with Mac Jones and not Trevor. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that should be noted.
Mac
right?
Jones, I guess.
You know, like it's different. I mean, he didn't have no chemistry with.
You might as well
trying
credit
to
Mac
push a
Jones for
narrative
the.
here?
No,
Yeah,
no,
I'm
no,
about to say,
I'm not trying to push a narrative or anything, bro. But
you might as well say he should get the credit for the 49ers then. Mac Jones, like
I mean,
Well,
he
I'ma
kept
say
them-
Mac
him
Jones.
afloat.
You know,
I'm
so
gonna say Mac
what he went
Jones
like? What he
played
went like
better than
5-3?
Purdy
He went
this
something
I
like
think
that,
so.
right?
Yeah,
I think so, too,
that's
yeah.
good.
is it anything else you guys are looking for in these playoff matchups? It doesn't have to be
I mean,
anything. If
we gave ours. What y'all got? Y'all got something?
I'm gonna look. I forgot.
Honestly, for me, really probably was the Bears and Packers.
Yeah, that's me. I'm locked in on that one, boy.
If the Ravens
the
made
Broncos
the
playing?
playoffs,
The Broncos got by. The
Oh,
Broncos
that's
got
right.
by. Yeah.
That's right. They got.
If the Ravens would have made the playoffs, I would have said the Ravens and
Texans?
game.
That would've been good.
But I'm pretty sure the Texans are gonna watch.
The
They gonna have
Texans
Aaron
are
Rodgers
about to
tonight.
smoke. The
oh, he's gonna be in a
Steelers.
wheelchair. They're gonna have him in a wheelchair, bro.
There you go.
Like
But
what, bro?
so do y'all give the Panthers any shot?
Who are they playing?
The Rams.
No.
They beat the Rams.
They beat.
But
Yeah,
what's
They
so
did beat the Rams.
they
crazy
beat the Rams.
is like I think back to a couple weeks ago, well, 2 weeks ago when Atlanta beat the Rams, and it's just like from there, I'm not going off the Rams that the Rams could probably come out the NFC, but it just makes you think like, damn, it really is any given Sunday. Like I'm gonna be real with you, so
They all pros, bro.
yeah, so it's like no, it ain't gonna be no reason to Bryce Young that if they win. I just want
You know what I was gonna. You know what I was
I
gonna
know,
say.
I know he was.
Nah,
on there
I was,
smirking.
I was smirking.
Bryce gotta
I know the grin was
it-
getting
it-
big.
Y'all
listen.
gotta give my guys some
Listen,
credit.
if the
bro.
Panthers win, Bryce will be a part of that. There's
He
no
got
way
it.
that it can beat the Rams without good quarterback play.
Y'all hold me.
they
Hold me
beat
when
him.
I said Bryce is a little
Huh?
bit underrated.
When I was gonna say when you get your point across,
Y'all hold me when I said Bryce is a little bit underrated. I didn't say
Underrated?
He was the
No, he's
No,
greatest.
trash.
no, you've been.
I didn't say
that's
he's
not
the
how you
greatest
put-
quarterback.
No, that's not what you
Trash.
be phrasing it offside the show.
That's what I said. But that's what I exactly
Bro,
what I
He's the
said.
worst QB left.
Nah, bro.
Oh,
Bro, like I said, he's not the worst quarterback ever. He
the worst in the
can-
playoff.
He can play probably,
That's what
but
I'm
he can
saying,
play.
yeah.
But like, bro, Bryce can play, and I just wanted people to see that credit. Like, bro, Bryce can play. You don't make it here about having a decent quarterback.
Trent Dilfer.
That's a different NFL.
All right,
That's that
Jimmy Garoppolo.
running. Okay, that's different.
All right, thank you. I had to be a little more.
They had
The
he had the number one defense
the
that
Trent
year.
Dilfer Ravens.
Garoppolo
is
had the
run
number
and
one
play-
defense.
It's run and play defense.
Literally.
But I mean, we touched on every game except for ours. So I mean, just to throw some.
I mean, are y'all like?
Who y'all?
Are y'all not?
We got
we got the Chargers.
How y'all feeling?
I mean, to be
okay.
honest, I'm not super worried about it. Only because I feel like we can win. We can win that trench battle way more than they can. I think we better in the trenches than they are. And so that's what's going to dominate the game. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game at all. I think it's going to be like 23-17. Like,
Yeah, I know we don't have like a pass rush like at all, but I do still
shoot, we
trust.
got Milton Williams and Baltimore coming through the middle.
I trust our guys like Dorian said.
Chase on got 8 sacks this year.
I just think that our
Come
pass
on
rush
now.
is suspect. But I think we can still get home against Herbert, and Herbert's a fraud in the playoffs, bro. Like,
First of all, they missing both their tackles still.
that was the point I was about to make.
so we should get pressure even though we don't have elite pass rushers.
And then I it's gonna sound crazy, but I trust Drake more than Justin. Like, cause the last time we saw the Chargers in the playoffs, was it against the Jags or did they?
It's the Jags,
Yeah, it was the. It was.
Yeah,
and it
no,
was like a 30-something comeback.
That was before Jim was there, but I
Yeah.
just want to throw that out there.
They didn't make it last year, did they?
No.
Yeah. So they had the huge lead and then they just imploded, bro. So
man, if we get lit up by 60-year-old Keenan Allen, Lad McConkey, who ain't caught a pass in 2 games,
Quentin
and QJ,
Johnson-
who can't catch a pass if he tried, I don't know.
It's very much
I
possible.
definitely do understand like y'all confidence in this game, but y'all do still start the game really fucking slow.
Oh no, we can
Like-
lose. We
like,
definitely-
that's what I- that's
we
what I'm
we-
saying.
We definitely can lose.
Like
we
I
definitely can lose.
don't like how y'all start some games, and I feel like if y'all come out slow, Herbert's gonna light y'all up in the.
The good thing about this playoffs is I don't think there's a guaranteed game besides the Rams Panthers. I think
I don't even think that's guaranteed either because the Panthers
No,
beat the Rams,
are
2
gonna,
weeks ago.
Rams are gonna beat Panthers.
It's not. I don't want to say
But-
it's guaranteed.
But I'm saying every other game for real, you can make a case for each team. Even 49ers, Eagles, all of them. Texans, well, I don't know. Steelers, I'm still not sold on the Steelers. I mean,
yeah, I think that one's
I think that's a
got
guarantee
over
too.
with, yeah.
They would have to prove that wrong. Like the Steelers literally
I
have
feel like
to prove
inexperience.
that
I feel like experiences might come into play. I gotta think about it. Yo, it's Aaron
yeah, but
Rodgers.
he can't move, man.
bro.
I understand.
They
that.
are going to hit him, bro.
Y'all didn't have no pass rush. This is
No,
the
you're
best
right.
pass rush in the league.
And you're right. Like this is what are they? Are they the number one or is Seattle still?
I think Seattle.
Number one.
I think they got
One or
they-
two.
One A, one B.
Whatever. He's going against the 1 or 2nd best defense, which of course is going to make a huge difference compared to what the fuck he had to deal with last night. But it just like
Oh, he's gonna have DK back too, right? So that'll help a little.
yeah, and it's I don't know. Yo, it
Not
just
act
like,
like DK 8 all year though.
I don't know. It just seemed like he just was making like he was doing the right things. I feel like.
Well, now that we're here, I do want to like. I know it's a tough topic, and I know but like, what were your thoughts on last night? The Ravens. lost
So,
to the
contrary to what everyone may believe, for me personally, it's actually not. I will say in the moment, like in the actual moment of watching the kick go right, yeah, it hurt.
Bro, my jaw dropped.
It genuinely,
Yeah, I was watching the game.
I was
like
surprised.
genuine, like I ain't even gonna bullshit nobody. Like
was
genuinely, I genuinely looked at the TV and was quiet for real time 5 minutes because I was just like, and if anything, I got more mad at myself for getting wrapped up and getting into the feelings because I'm gonna be real with you. I made that statement I made and put it out there after the Patriots game. I was done with the shit. So like, I clearly was. I had already checked out. I was mad at myself for kind of like having some false hope
Getting pulled back, getting a little.
towards the end of the game because it's like I'm gonna be real. I not even gave up, but it's like once Calvin Austin scored that touchdown, I was just like, all right.
They said who was the guard? Marlo, right?
It was-
Uzier, he slipped.
They said they had Uzier twerking out there. he had both palms on the ground, bro.
It looked real bad.
That
He
weak-ass
slipped like a
double move,
motherfucker.
bro.
I don't even. And it wasn't even that. That's the crazy thing. He genuinely just fucking slipped on that spot.
My
Like,
thing is though, externally, watching the Ravens throughout the year, like people have been banging on Lamar all year. And he finally gave you that game. And I get
turned-
I get
he
it.
turned it around.
Everybody like, oh, it was just 2 broken cover plays without them 2 plays, whatever. But I'm not a without them plays guy. Them plays happen.
We don't
you know
do
what I
this
mean?
here.
And he gave you that game in a moment, in games where they tell you Lamar's not a big game player and all that stuff. And he stepped up. And he put even on that 4th and 7, that was a dot, bro. That was
sure.
a dot.
I didn't even think he
sure.
caught
Bro,
that
he-
shit. That shit was so crazy.
He
to me, yo.
avoided 2 free rushers.
My nigga,
and then
yo.
oh my gosh, bro.
Wait, you talking? Which one you talking about? To the likely or you talking about
Likely.
Are those
Like-
two different plays?
Yeah, because the likely one was at the end to
Yeah.
get the field goal.
Well, right.
Yeah, I'm talking about a likely play.
That wasn't
The
the
one
one
you talking about is the first touchdown to Zay when he ran.
That was crazy,
That was insane.
bro.
That was actually insane.
First of
bro.
all, why is it 2 free rushers, right? But anyways, he shakes out of them and
line
then
is shit?
And he like, yo, go upfield. And then he tried to do that with D-Hop. D-Hop like,
Let me tell you something about that play. That play made me hate D-Hop for like 2 minutes because I was just looking at him like
he's literally pointing
it made me realize I'm like, yeah, this clearly you ain't been here before, bro. You don't know how this shit go. Your ass was supposed to run. When you see Lamar start running around, you make some shit happen too, nigga.
He
you
stood there on the
D-Hop
sideline.
literally just it was like Madden. He got to the end of his route and just was like, I'm like,
you got
bro.
a playmaker room, bro. You got a playmaker room.
Yeah, exactly. I guess he didn't have the fucking ability.
Can I touch on what Dorian just said about Lamar? Like, of course, Lamar played amazing. He definitely did show up that game. I do think people should like lift off of him just a little bit. What I do think people are insane for sending death threats to Tyler Loop.
yeah.
Let's run the number.
we don't
Like,
need to-
let's be real. Let's run the numbers.
It's just a
Let's run the numbers. Tyler Loop has been fucking amazing all season. And for y'all to sit here in a high pressure moment, don't give a damn if he's an NFL kicker, he needs to do his job. He's still a fucking rookie. You left your game. You left the season saving game kick to a fucking rookie. Let's
If
be
we-
real here.
If based off of what you just saying, right? So obviously there's some criticism for Harbaugh in that situation then because
It's all his
because
fault.
What was it? 12 seconds left with a timeout.
could have
Yes.
ran one more play, bro.
coulda got a little bit
one
more
more play,
yards.
bro.
And that's exactly
It's
what I'm
crazy 'cause
saying.
I said that too, but then like I looked at my friend and he was like, yeah, I thought about that, but he said Harbaugh was probably worried about him fumbling, and I said low key I was too.
Bro,
I mean, so in my opinion, like that's one of them plays though that's only bad after the fact, right? Because
yeah.
like you would hope that like your kicker who comes to practice every day and only kicks all day every day can hit that kick, but
like I said, run the numbers. He's been amazing all season. You know who hasn't been amazing? That fucking defensive coordinator. He hasn't.
Oh,
And he
Zach
played.
Moore?
Yes, and he did a shit job in the second
hey,
half.
word on the street, he'll be back.
He did a shit job in the second half. You want to know who else did bad? That offensive coordinator, because you didn't score
Todd
as
Monken,
much as
yeah.
you should have in the first half. And Derrick Henry had 110 yards in the
Yeah,
first half. He
he had like
ended with
12.
126
Yeah.
with 4 carries in the second half. Why? What is your problem? This game should have never got like that. And it makes me so mad because it's like, bro, I fuck with the Ravens. And it's like to sit here and say, bro, don't act like I don't fuck with the Ravens. To sit here and say,
Sorry.
to sit here and say like, oh yeah, the kicker needs to be fired and all this, bro. Y'all don't watch football, obviously,
Well-
because the ins and outs of this, the coaching in the Ravens is trash, and they probably shouldn't even have never had a chance at a playoff run. But the talent on the team made them able to do that.
I just think
Well,
I think they need to go all in to revamp the trenches, bro. Both sides. Like defensively, you're relying on what a 40-year-old Kyle Van Noy to get home, and then offensively, you got 2 holes at the guard spot at Falele and Voorhees, right?
It's a front
and
office.
That
y'all,
boy,
y'all,
Falele, boy.
y'all, they've been bad the whole season,
and no changes.
like the Ravens could have went after Max Crosby. The Ravens could have went after Myles Garrett or a trade. You know what I mean? Like they could have pushed the chips in and really made like a play or a move. Because then you see what the defense looks like without Kyle Hamilton. It's just
Looks bad.
crazy, bro. Like
I was actually about to speak on that too. It actually broke my heart watching they literally attacked that drive that they scored. I don't think it was the Austin touchdown, but the drive before that.
with Thielen
Yeah.
over Marlowe.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That
yeah.
catch,
Yeah.
that specifically that touchdown drive, bro.
Writing might
Those
be on the wall.
3
for
plays,
Humphries.
huh?
Writing might be on the wall for Marlowe.
Yeah, it probably is. Those 3, but like it was 3 specific plays that got them onto the 2-yard line. If I shit you not, you go back and watch it. These niggas attacked the side that Kyle was going to be at every single play. Kyle Hamilton would have covered Fryer move. I'm not saying Kyle was going to make the stop. Fuck that. Yes, I will. Out of them 3 plays, Kyle was going to probably make the stop 1 or
All-pro
2,
safety.
3 spots. Like
Best
what I'm
safety in the
saying.
league, bro. Like
He's like,
So,
bro,
like-
yes, he would have made that stop.
He probably
Let's
would have
be
been the
real.
one on Thielen in that instance because I think that was a slot play. So he would have been on the one on Thielen. He would have been on Fryer move. And then I can't remember the 3rd play. But again, point being, literally all 3 plays, they literally went straight at the side that Kyle was on. that
So
would have been on.
like, do you think it's just like a bad year for some of these guys, or you think they lost it? Because going into the season, if you tell me my DBs are Marlo, Wiggins, and Woozy,
You had Jair too, right? But
right? Well, he's cooked. But I'm saying,
but you talking about going into the
yeah,
season.
but I'm saying even those three, right, that I just named, like, I would think that I got a pretty
Oh
solid.
no,
DB room.
Prior to before the season starting, I told everybody it was a no-fly zone.
So,
and Malachi starts too,
so
yeah.
do you think it's like? Do you think it's just a down year, or you think some of those guys literally lost it? Like they don't got it no more. I think Marlo don't got it no more. Like
I think Wiggins is solid, and I think
Wiggins.
I think
Wiggins.
Awuzie is solid for what was he, a free agent pickup?
Mhm.
I think he was great all
He
year.
was amazing.
He played great.
For majority of the season. He was our number one corner.
But that's what I'm saying. It's just like so. Basically,
I mean,
guess-
to answer your question, personally, I don't think the guys. I mean, obviously, there's certain people that I'm like if we want Marlon specifically, I don't know. I don't want to say he lost it because like watching Marlon Humphreys as a Ravens fan, it really had me understand like cornerbacks. Yeah, you gonna give up big plays, but it's really just about points. And I'm not gonna lie. I mean, except for on the back end of the season, Marlon actually really is good with not giving up touchdowns. I will say that, like just on a consistent basis, watching him throughout his career and like over the last couple of years. But I think it just was a bad season, and I feel like it was a bad season because we don't have the culture right now. And we're trying to, and it's like it's not a bad thing, but sometimes it just doesn't work out, and you still need someone at the head to be able to lead that. But I feel like we're trying to rely on our players being the guys that are the ones that are trying to make the culture and set the tone, which, like I said, it's not a bad thing, but it's just like it's getting to the point now where it's like, all right, no, we need a leader to be at the helm that's making these decisions, making these calls, and honestly, and it's just like holding people to expectations, holding them to a certain standard, and just like.
So do you put that on Lamar? Like, do you think Lamar could be a better leader than what he's been?
Yes, I do, because I've said it in the past before, but I feel like because like I said, it starts at the head. We literally need a new head coach.
I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen.
And my thing, like y'all defense, like if y'all y'all had struggled with y'all DB core a little bit, but that's obviously because y'all interior can't give them no help all season either.
That was my
like
point.
Bro, it's been
it's
some plays
personnel.
where they're covering for like 6 seconds and they give up a play. Like, what more can you
The reason,
can the DB do?
and I guess now that I'm thinking about it a little more, the reason why I say it's a down year, but I don't really put it all on the guys and like their performance, is because again, like I just said, personnel. The hell, the players ain't the ones putting people on the team. So like Rashad said, it's like, yo, we need the guys in the office to kind of go out there and actually get people to come to ball, like get these guys to come.
I don't understand why they're so reluctant to do that, and they're so all in on guys that are clearly out of their prime, like D-Hop, Van Noy, the Clownies. You know what I mean? Like
It's because they give them good years. It's just that they're not going to be good for long stretches, right? So like Van Noy in a vacuum for one game probably can give you 2 sacks and a pass deflection, but he's not going to do that all season. You know what I mean? And so that's kind of where they mess up. It's like you get these old guys and veterans who are naturally talented and gifted because they've been good their whole careers, so they give you flashes and they buy into the flashes. You know what I mean? D-Hop, that one hand catch in the Bills game.
it was a couple weeks he did that, right?
Boy, I'm gonna tell you something.
But then we get to a high stakes game, and where's
He didn't even
D-Hop?
catch. I mean, are you? I know he didn't play, but like I know a lot of Ravens fans are out on him too. Rashad Bateman, like he had 19 catches all year. Like,
But that's my point though. You're competing with Zay Flowers for the most part, really just Zay Flowers and Mark Andrews for targets.
And Zay had,
So where
specifically on what he just said, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I fucks with Bateman, but that shit is actually depressing this year to see his numbers. Like this man D-Hop has more yards than him.
Yeah,
That's just
and
ridiculous.
and that's what I think. I bangs with Bateman a lot. I feel like Bateman could have definitely been way better for y'all.
he was nice last
Like,
year.
it's injury, so
that's what I'm saying. He was nice last year.
and
for
he
sure.
dealt with injuries, so I don't want to just like I'm trying to dig a grave for the guy. Like he dealt with injuries, and injuries is a huge thing. But it's just like even when he was out there, it was just like, bro, you weren't producing. And then specifically, what game was it? I want to say it was the Bengals game. He dropped a wide open fucking pass across the goddamn
it was a
middle of the
touchdown,
field.
right? Yeah.
It was a touchdown.
I remember that,
So
yeah.
it's like, I mean, it like
That might have been the Steelers game. Am I tripping? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
games
was
too.
one of the two.
Yeah,
One of them.
that's-
two.
I got-
But you
I
do
got-
want to talk.
yeah.
I got one more. Since we're on Ravens personnel, I got one more question. He kind of flies under the radar, but I really think he's lost a step. Really, the past 2 years. That's Roquan.
Oh,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't think Roquan has been.
Him and Trenton Simpson.
I don't think Roquan has been as good as he was, especially on the Bears or the first year or two with the Ravens. Maybe first year.
I'm gonna say this year,
but
his step back. Last year he was really good.
I mean, but
this year, yes.
I'm just more so. I'm not going off of stats, right? I'm going off of just mainly the eye test, of course, because I don't box score watch for the Ravens. I only really do that for my team. But like,
just off of what
no,
you're saying,
but what I'm saying,
agree.
like, I just feel like he's slow, man. Like, I feel like he just don't read fast. Like, I feel like by the time he gets to the tackle, it's now a gang tackle. Like,
he's their best option.
But you know, I feel that. But
Yeah.
I'm saying his ability to make solo tackles and shoot through the line and hit the back in the hole, and I don't be seeing that. I see him get there after someone's already created that contact. And again, I'm not privy on linebacker play, right? Because, you know, I played receiver in high school, and then, you know, I watch more on the field than just linebackers. But from my viewpoint, he just looks slow, man. He look out of shape. I don't know. He don't have the step. He don't have the gear or the burst that he once had. And I don't know. I mean, I just feel as though he's a player that kind of hasn't been playing up to his standards, but kind of been under the radar. So I don't know.
The thing that killed me about Roquan, and I mean, I kind of do agree with you, more so just this year. And I mean, I don't know. That could just been, like I said, it could, like, I don't know. I feel, because, like, you talk about human beings just, like, being able to, like, it's, like, only so much a person can take. So it's, like, let's say you could put ourselves in Roquan's shoes. It's, like, I got to deal with a subpar DC. The defense itself as a whole is, like, it's not clicking. I'm trying to get these guys to like, you know, go, you know, follow my lead, and it's just not working. And I feel like at a certain point, you know, you just kind of get frustrated, and it's like, I would hate to say, and I'm not saying that he's, because again, it's like, of all people, Roquan out there not giving it 100% is crazy to think or even say, but I don't know. But one thing that I will say that has always kind of like, it's not been my best thing about Roquan is like how people always try to like compare him to Ray, and people got to understand, like, Ro is not the vocal leader that Ray was.
No.
So like, Ro is gonna definitely like lead by example. So like you said, like him hitting the gaps, him shooting the holes, him being the first person there, making contact, him being a missile on the field. You know what I'm saying? It got guys to be like, oh shit, we got to step our game up. Like we can't be out here lacking. So it's like it does kind of it makes you think like, damn. Now as you're saying, you pinpointing the things like he's not doing those things this year. It's like, I don't know. Like I guess to say, like, I guess the point of, like, I don't really know exactly what's going on with him, but I have seen, like, kind of, like, the drop a bit. I guess as a fan, I'm just gonna try to, like, be a little, I'm gonna be optimistic and just say, like, hey, he not fucking with what's going on out there. So it's like, I don't know, but
and the word on the street, you know, through the Twitterverse. Obviously, we're not going to know because there's a lot of coaching movements still to go on.
This will be the last.
But
point.
I got you. But you know, the word on the street is John and Orr coming back and Monken's out. That's what I've been reading through the Twitterverse, right? Obviously, we're not gonna know until things actually happen.
I don't think.
But if that was to happen, like,
I think he's part of it. I ain't gonna lie. I think he deserves more blame than he's getting.
I think he's the
Monken?
least of the problem
Because
that's going on right
I feel like he calls the plays, well, obviously, right? I feel like they I was talking to Dorian. The game, y'all, the last drive, Keaton Mitchell got y'all to what, the 50, right? Basically. 3 timeouts, right? I feel like you can't run the ball once. You passed the ball 3 straight times, bro. I feel like you can run the ball at least once, and Derrick Henry been cooking the whole game.
But then that's when they push back and they say, well, you got an MVP quarterback. What's wrong with him having the ball?
I was just about to ask you who was our quarterback.
I get it. I get it, but you.
Bro,
Because here's the thing.
But
here's
I'm
the
not
thing.
saying I agree with that because I kind of agree with you. But I'm just saying, and this I don't even know if because we didn't. I don't think we did because so I don't think we didn't say that. I get to say it on the show. But my whole thing is since the last game that Snoop played. I know you said point, but just real quick, I was kind of more so on the side of like, you know what, maybe Snoop should play because I don't want the game plan to deter from giving Derrick Henry 25 to 30 carries and letting him go out there and see what he can do, as opposed to just being like, oh, this is our MVP quarterback. He has to do it.
That's exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like how Josh Allen got to deal with in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Oh, you the MVP quarterback. Go do it. You know what I mean? So it's like, you're not wrong. I do feel like I said, I think they should have ran the ball, especially with like, we had 3 timeouts in 12 seconds.
3 timeouts, bro.
On that last specific play where you're like, go ahead and maybe get like 5-6 yards off of it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just,
But yeah,
we'll see.
moving on, Brad. While we're still on the topic of football, there are some big allegations that are in New England. Leak, I want to defer to you because you came in here. You knew more than all of us knew. Right?
Facts.
All I knew was that what just happened was Diggs hired a private chef for the year. And he told her not to work 1 week, and she was like, well, you still have to pay me. He was like, I'm not going to pay you. Then allegedly he put hands on her, and you were saying that this isn't the first incident.
Yeah, it just, and again, what I want to preface this by saying, like, it's all allegations. Nothing's been out there said like he's done the shit for sure. But my whole point is just like, even just like everybody's all like, oh, you know, it's just allegations. It's nothing. But it's just like, people got to understand, this is like the third thing within the last 2.5 years where Diggs' name has been involved in some like some nefarious allegations, like some shit that's not something you just take lightly.
What was the one before this? For anybody that doesn't remember.
Not even, it was this one, the one before this wasn't even a domestic thing, but it was just the fact that like, bro, he had just had the baby with Cardi B, and then he had a whole nother girl pregnant.
Well, yeah.
So there's
got more than that.
So there's the allegation of that, but then before that, there was I don't remember exactly when it was, but there was this whole story about a situation with this guy. I think his name was Christian Blake, and it was a situation with him, Stefan, and Stefan's brother, not Trayvon, but his other brother. I don't know his name, but pretty much the guy had pretty much came out and said that they sexually assaulted me and they whipped my ass, and like obviously he went into more details about it when he was speaking on it, but it's just like, bro. You got people coming out here saying you fighting them, you whipping their asses, you sexually assaulting them, and now you got this thing going on with the shorty and the chef. And like my whole thing is just like everybody's all just trying to like brush it away. And it's like, oh, it is what it is. But it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like after like so many things kind of keep getting brought up about somebody, I'm not necessarily saying that you got to believe it, but it's just like at a certain point we got to sit there and be like, all right. Maybe there's a common denominator here, and it's you.
I mean, the saying is, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, it's in my opinion, it's all terrible stuff. I mean, I can't support domestic violence or having 3 girls pregnant at once and all that stuff. So I mean,
it just like
we just see how it shake out type.
And
thing.
I mean, like, and I guess that's really how everybody's living. But it's just like I'm like, bro.
We really just
at a certain point, like, come on now.
Do you think he should be put on the exempt list?
What you mean?
Like the NFL exempt list. When you get in trouble but nothing's happened yet, they kind of sit you on the side, make you sit out games.
Oh, that's what that is. I mean, I guess we go. I mean, at this point, it's too late. But no, I don't know. Yes, for personally, how I feel, yes, because
if anything,
there's some serious allegations. But
it'll probably hit
at this point, I don't think that it doesn't gonna matter because his arraignment is January 23rd. So if you niggas even make these next 2 weeks, then it's gonna be a case of like, all right, well, is he gonna be there for the AFC Championship? Because that's what a lot of people are coming out and trying to.
Because they're trying to. What I did read is they're trying to push the date back until after the Super Bowl. So go ahead.
And that's something to know because I just realized I kind of forget it. So did y'all know the details about this one specific, like the in-depth details?
You talking about the chef joint, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. I read the Charger doc.
So,
I read
the
police report.
So did y'all know that the team and the NFL were trying to reach out? Stefan Diggs' lawyer specifically was like reached out, and so you heard about the whole thing with him calling the court and trying to get them from putting out the police report. They wanted to keep all this shit. Part. Yeah, no. So that's why I'm saying. So like, welcome to the New England Patriots, everybody.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Let's not talk about Ray Lewis beating the murder.
The shit that all right, but he didn't actually do it.
Maybe
he didn't actually do it. He just did some shit niggas do, and he just didn't tell
Ray Rice. Welcome to the Ravens.
Ray Rice stopped. They made him stop playing after that. So like
there was video evidence of that, bro. There was no fight in that one, bro.
Like, well, if there was
in the police report,
they wouldn't be fought. He just wouldn't be a case. But my whole thing is just like, all right. Granted, not to say I know I was making jokes at the Patriot thing, but it just the fact that his lawyers they literally called the court as they were like putting this information out, as the judge was reading this information, and was literally trying to get them to stop from putting out the police report and police information that was in that case. I
feel like no, that is messed up. But
and I'm not saying
I feel like everybody try to keep everything under wraps, right? Whenever they get in trouble,
but it's just he's trying to like settle out, right? Like.
I mean, that's why, in my opinion,
I think that's how it's going to go.
I think that's how it's going to go. I think she's just about to get paid, even though it's a criminal suit. Even though it's a criminal suit, I think that's how it's going to end.
Look what Shannon did. Shannon retired that OnlyFans model, bro. Like that's how big the settlement was. Like, you know what I mean? Like he didn't get killed. Hey man,
So like,
Hey, man.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it. I don't know. We'll wait till more comes out,
Yeah, we
but I
just
just
gotta
feel like
wait for the justice system.
I just feel like in most situations, and not even just saying in football, athletes or whatever, you're not trying to settle with a motherfucker if you didn't.
if you're not wrong, yeah, I get
If
it.
you are not guilty, you are not trying to settle.
There's three sides to a story.
Yeah.
His story, her story, and the truth.
Facts.
Yeah.
Well, any last thoughts or?
Well, all right. So let me. Well, because I know Diggs was one thing, but y'all got another guy on your team, Wildin'. What's his situation? Because that
Baltimore?
shit sounded crazy.
I don't know. I actually don't even know.
So
too
I mean,
much
just
about it.
I just it was a brief thing I seen. It was from the details. They said he was arguing with the girl over the temperature, the air conditioner, and they were argued over food. He choked
See, that
her.
sounds crazy to me
He
already.
choked her, slammed her onto the ground, and then apparently used a car service that was offered by the Patriots to send her and the kid to
I don't know none of this.
to a different to
Me neither.
to Colorado. And also this all happened in front of the 2-year-old. This is all from like the report or whatever.
Mhm.
So I'm just like, what the fuck is Christian Barrymore doing? Like, what the fuck is he doing?
All I
couldn't
knew
tell
was
you.
that
I know
he-
more about Diggs than Baltimore.
All I read was
He's
that like he
wildin'.
like put hands on her or something. That's all I read. I
Yeah,
didn't.
it just was like, and like I said, it was like, even still reading the details, I'm like,
Man.
this doesn't even sound like, I couldn't even
Sounds
make
like a
sense of
movie.
it. Yeah, honestly, I'm like, y'all got into an argument over the air conditioner food. You whipped her ass in front of her 2-year-old, and then you got her an Uber that the Patriots paid. Not literally an Uber, like they used the car. That's the damning thing about it. They said that the car service was from the Patriots. The New England Patriots car service is the ones that got her and the kid.
Well, I don't
to
think
a
that
different state.
the New England Patriots
I'm like-
are saying, "Hey, we'll help you hide whatever you just did."
I mean, I'm
think-
sure they probably got the shit and not knowing. They're like, oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm
it's
saying. I'm
start
pretty
deep
like he
tackle,
just
let's
probably
help
just
him.
used it. Yeah.
They probably thought he was in the car.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know as much about Barmore. I mean, it hasn't been in the news as much as Diggs has. So
It's just crazy that they both dropped the same day. Like I think the public knew of it the same day, right? But
hey, you know that's how that go though.
That
Need
is.
some the teams that win the Super Bowl got adversity.
Oh, here we go.
all right, I'm not touching that.
Here
Okay,
we go.
we're gonna do a little something different. This episode we're gonna do a special segment. It's called Cut For, Keep For. Basically, how it goes is I'm gonna name players, and you guys have to decide if you want to keep them or cut them. And once they in whatever bucket it is, you got to keep them there. So for the topic, it's gonna be playoff wide receivers that are like left in the playoffs.
Are we individuals or we all gotta agree?
It's got to be
consensus.
It's not have to be consensus. Majority rules. So if you say keep, you say keep, and you say
Oh,
cut.
Okay, I got you.
It's gonna be keep.
I
Okay.
got you. Yep,
All right. So
got
you guys ready? Keep
Yeah.
for, cut for, playoff edition. Right. So the first name I'm gonna read off is AJ Brown.
AJ Brown.
cut.
Cut. I'm saying cut.
Well, it doesn't matter what I say now.
But I mean, you still need to know. Say, man, like
I'm just trying to play it through in my head. AJ Brown.
I'm,
As far as production of this season, even though he got 1K,
you gonna cut.
Would keep. I would keep because I don't look at it like what did you do this year. Like I'm not comparing stats, right? I'm comparing who I want in one game for the playoffs.
yeah.
Since you said
Oh,
playoffs.
all right. So my reason
Okay.
was just because I
I thought it was going off for like the season.
no. You gotta. It's a whole thing.
It's totality. Yeah.
I'll be
So
real with you.
I would keep him then.
y'all don't know who else is coming.
That's my
Yeah,
reason why.
That's why I'm saying.
But that's why I try
I
to
ain't
play.
gonna lie.
That's why I try to play. In
I
my
just
head.
feel like it's
My
gotta
thing-
be
All the-
six.
I'm-
It's gotta
I
be
would say
6 to
keep-
7 guys.
So here's my
that,
thing though. Here's my thing though. Even though y'all said cut already and I'm outruled, you're basically saying if you're cutting him that there are at least 4 receivers in the playoffs that you would
But if we're doing
definitively
like
take
a-
over him.
Oh, talking about this is like guys right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
If we're like a
like-
whole, if we're doing,
I'm
if we're doing like a whole thing,
Nah.
if we're doing like a whole thing, I'm
Playoff,
keeping.
you got
guys want
receivers that are
specific,
in the playoffs.
I'm thinking
right
you
now.
just throwing names out. I'm
No,
expecting
no.
Larry Fitzgerald.
No,
to come
no,
out.
no.
Oh, he's tripping.
Right now, bro.
So we're doing like a whole thing, like
that's
just AJ Brown and everything he brings, just not like what he did this year.
No,
Everything,
because
yeah.
the playoffs.
Okay,
You gotta
and
think,
I'm probably
you
gonna
gotta think,
keep
bro.
that.
You keep it?
Does the regular season matter for the playoffs at all? It doesn't.
It's a
It's
brand
a
new.
whole, everyone's 0-0.
Okay, then I'm keeping.
Still don't even look at him. Nothing he did the regular season. It's just about the player.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm keeping that.
I would say keep.
I'm keeping.
All right, well, it don't
Because
matter.
I don't think there's 4 receivers in the
I
playoffs
didn't know-
better than
I mean-
AJ Brown.
No, not at all. I don't think it's 4 other receivers better than him.
I'm going with my personal heart, so I'm gonna still say cut.
All right, but,
Okay, well,
But go ahead. All right, next.
We keeping AJ. All right, JSN.
keep.
Keeping JSN. Puka.
Keep.
Okay.
Shit.
This is why I said this is why I said cut AJ. This is why I said cut AJ.
Okay. All right. DK Metcalf.
Cut.
Cut.
Damn, that was
I don't need
quick.
him smacking no fans.
Don't need
up.
that.
Nico Collins.
Cut.
Cut.
He is some cut.
Instant cut.
Even though
Okay.
I drafted him in fantasy.
Okay, Devontae Adams.
Shit. It's
We
two
give that
receivers
last
left.
spot? Yeah, we got
It's two
left.
receivers left.
It's
and
either him or the next
It's
guy.
a cut and a keep left.
It's-
Wait. How many-
It's 2 cuts and it's 1 keep left. It's 3 left.
Right, but I'm saying we only got 1 spot left.
You
on
got
the
1
keep.
spot left for keep.
Right, that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. So
Who we gotta think about this though? Who's left?
I don't know who's left.
I don't
well,
know
I do know
who's
who's left, but
He knows who's left.
I'm playing it in my head.
He's
He's a game master. It
wait, did
doesn't
you-
make. It doesn't count.
Did you pick one from each team?
Nah.
No.
I keep.
I
I
wasn't
keep.
pick, well,
I keep Devontae Adams. I would keep Devontae Adams.
Hold on.
'Cause I'm just
We
thinking
gotta
about,
think
I'm
about
thinking about
this.
all the teams we haven't picked receivers from. I don't think they're better than Devontae.
Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna keep.
Y'all some.
I'm gonna keep.
Fine.
So that means
Who the last two we just
cutting the
cut?
last two.
Who
okay,
just cut?
y'all just cut Stephon Diggs
Yes.
Cut.
and Tetaroa McMillan.
Yes.
Cut.
That's good.
Cut.
That's
That was
good.
a good one.
He picked. All right, that's
All right,
not what I
so
expected,
just
but that's
so,
cool.
so
Okay.
go over who we kept and who we cut.
Y'all kept AJ Brown,
Mhm.
JSN,
Mhm.
Puka, and Devontae.
Those are the best 4.
Y'all cut DK, Nico, Stephon Diggs, and Ted McMillan.
Oh, we played that perfect.
That was
That-
that.
that-
That was good.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
That was a
Hey,
Those
hey,
are the 4 best
and
receivers
that,
in the
and
playoffs.
that
right
is
now.
exactly why Drake May is the MVP.
See,
what? Like,
see,
What?
if you'd have threw
We
like
picked Puka
if
and
you'd have took
Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
if you'd have took somebody else, like you put like through like Devontae Smith in there,
I
that would have
felt
been a lot harder with the 4 we already
I
kept.
thought that was gonna be an instant cut, bro. I was gonna put Cortland
He
Sutton.
got more yards than.
why didn't you show my boy Rome some love?
Come on.
Stop.
I was gonna keep Rome. I was waiting for Rome to do it. I was gonna keep him.
I was going to say DJ Moore, but I swapped him out for
Who
Devontae.
you replacing?
AJ Brown.
I'm like,
AJ Brown.
You wouldn't keep DJ Moore either.
no.
Come on, all right,
Not-
don't
no.
disrespect my boy. Don't disrespect.
Let's
my
be
boy.
real.
Don't
He's not better than none of them on that list.
I get it, but you ain't got to be
Wait,
so
wait, I
adamant.
missed it.
nigga.
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore?
You don't just got to be so adamant, nigga. Don't be so. That's,
He's
No.
not.
I okay, but I'm saying you.
We talking about AJ Brown,
some
Puka,
respect on-
Devontae,
JSN.
and JSN.
Those are
Man,
JSN
all
is the
pro
offensive player of
receivers,
the
bro.
year.
y'all
Hey.
not hearing me. I'm not saying he's taking their spots, but you don't got to be so adamant. Oh, no, DJ Moore, fuck no,
Bro,
Come
I'm
on now,
sorry.
let's be respectful.
Low-key,
Bro,
I
DJ
wanted to have.
Moore-
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
DJ Moore is like a middle of the pack receiver. He's not that good.
I think he's top 15. I think he's top 15.
That's middle of the pack.
Well, it is middle of the. Oh, no, there's.
That's middle of the pack. So 15 through 20.
I guess there's, 64 starting
We-
receivers, I
next-
guess. If
next
you just
one-
do the top 2 on each team.
Next time we record,
So-
we got to do that. Like the whole thing with the I can name
Oh,
this amount of.
Oh, yeah,
Two
yeah,
receivers
yeah,
from
better-
every-
Yeah, yeah.
And then
No,
you got to do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
No, oh yeah, that's tough. Hey, but
Um,
moving on to our last topic for real. Unless you had one last point.
No. I think we did that keep cut well. I think we picked the right
Definitely.
picks.
So Stranger Things just ended after what a decade, and
10 years?
Welcome to Derry, Welcome to Derry also ended like two big horror shows that were
Mhm.
in mainstream today. But I want to get you guys' thoughts on like
Are we just
How
talking
I
about
could-
like
I
the
could-
ending?
I mean, I could
both we yeah.
I could speak more to it. I haven't seen Stranger
I can
Things.
speak more on Stranger Things.
Okay, cool. So
I can
like,
speak on either one.
so I mean, Welcome to Derry, I think is one of the most like creative series I watched in a while, and it's creative in the sense of like, it's not what you think you would get out of a horror type of watch, right? Like, I don't ever get throughout watching it that it's meant to scare you. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's more of a sci-fi thriller than a horror, where it's like there's so many like what the fuck moments, and there's so many other like brain twisting moments or wow moments than there are like jump scares and genuine like suspense building moments, right? So I thought it was put together and written really well, and I can't wait for season 2.
Yeah.
I love that it takes place like in like the older like era of just the country or whatever. It's the 60s, right? And then the next one's gonna be in the 30s because it's every 27 years when Pennywise comes out. So yeah, I mean, I liked it a lot. I thought that craziest scene when they burnt the joint down for all the black people. Yeah, all the black military people needed a bar to go to so they wouldn't be bothered. The white folks pulled up and they set that joint on fire with all of them in there. We lost some people. I ain't gonna spoil it for the people who haven't seen it, but I thought that was a really good scene in a series that I didn't expect to see and be so deep.
Yeah.
because it has so many racial undertones to it. Even though it's the 60s, you know, that's the civil rights era. Like we kind of it, especially in the North, like Maine, you don't expect it to dominate the storyline
Yeah.
as far as like racial tensions. But like they kind of made it subtle, and then at the last part of the show, it kind of like blew up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I kind of like the writing in that sense. So
I love Pennywise's first reveal. Like the whole, I think the first 3-4 episodes, you didn't actually see the clown.
mhm.
You saw like him as like a pickle monster. You saw him as like a winged baby. You saw him. You saw everything but the clown. And then like the 4th episode, they get down to the sewer because they got lured down there. And then like
Yeah,
they
I
thought
know.
that
I know what part you're talking about.
they
Yeah.
thought that he was a friend. He wasn't. And then he's transforming into the clown. And then it's like a big reveal. I thought that was real cool.
And I think the part that was real cool that I didn't know, like the lore of actual Pennywise, right? Because a lot of people who watch it and watch Pennywise, they think that the villain is the clown. But no, he's imitating an actual person that was named Pennywise
Yeah.
back in the circus. And that's when you learn about, oh, like he has a daughter who dresses up as a clown. So a lot of times throughout the show, you think Pennywise is chasing them. Whole time it's the daughter. And it's like, yo, like, wait, you have 2 clowns involved in this thing. Like, it's crazy.
I think it's crazy. Before I get to you on Stranger Things, I think it's crazy why he attacked the guy that was Pennywise. He walked up to him and was like, "I see that the kids take a liking to you," and you know his whole thing is he likes eating kids. So he chose someone that can attract a lot of kids.
Well, the main reason he likes eating kids, though, is because he feeds off of fear.
Exactly.
And kids have more fear than adults do. In that sense, like we're more knowledgeable about the things that can happen, and so we have more like anxiety and stuff like that in preparation for the bad things to happen. But when there's small things like a clown, right? Like people are scared of clowns, but they're, for the most part, I think kids don't like like I don't know, kids are supposed to be for clowns. I mean, clowns are supposed to be for kids, but I feel as though a lot of kids do not like
I'm
clowns.
terrified of clowns.
Yeah, and so it's like,
crazy.
oh, you telling me that if I dress up as a clown, I'd be more inviting to kids, but yet also more scary because you don't expect the clown to be the villain. You know what I mean? It's a very brain twisting type of thought. So
What did you think about the Stranger Things series finale?
Okay, so for like the whole thing, like if I would do like without spoilers, I feel like it was hated on more than it should have been.
I agree.
I did see, not to cut you off, I did see that it got really bad ratings the last season.
Only reason it had really bad ratings is because people don't watch the show for real. Like, I think that's just what it ended up being. Like, if you look at how it ended and how everything went, it went how it was supposed to go. And it like anything more, like, yeah, they said they took some shit out of it. Okay, cool. It is what it is. Like, but far as like how everything went, like how they went at Vecna, how they said, oh, the one thing I do want to touch on, I seen a video about it. They said, oh yeah, they beat Vecna too quick.
That was gonna be my thing too.
That fight was 52 fucking minutes.
I just felt like, me personally, I just felt like it was built up to be, he was built up to be the big bad, the guy behind everything, and then the fight was over like that.
Bro,
They spent more time looking for him than fighting him.
The fight, what? No, the fight started. I'm about to tell you where the fight started. When they pulled him out from them kids, that's where the fight started. They fought him in his mind for 30 minutes. And that was probably the best part of the show because
that part
they
was
had to,
good, yeah.
Bro, the stuff that they went through in his mind and what they did to like what he did to expel all of them out. That was probably the best part of the show.
But I also didn't like how they made the Mind Flayer like a physical being. Even though I know they did it before, I liked the idea of it being like a big dust monster.
But that's the thing, though. The whole point of him being that dust monster is because he couldn't become physical without Vecna. That was the whole reason. They said that Vecna was the big bad from season 1 to 5.
Right.
So Vecna was doing that since season 1, trying to bring the Mind Flayer back. Like, he needed those 12 kids, just like when the same thing he did with Will. When he did that, that was honestly him trying to start bringing the Mind Flayer back for real. And he just used Will to build that. And those 12 kids were selected strategically because of what they do. He didn't just pick any random 12 kids. They mean something towards what he was doing. And I just think he just needed I don't know. He just needed them to bring him back. Like I felt like then the Mind Flayer looked really good as like a regular
Meat
regular
monster?
being. Yeah. Yeah, like people called it like a kaiju, but
Bro, I didn't even know there were fights in Stranger Things.
yeah,
Bro, what did you think the show was about, bro? Like on the outside looking in, bro.
I'm gonna be real with you.
I didn't even know there were
Like,
I-
so my idea of Stranger Things, just like as someone who just hears about it, for one, it's crazy to hear that like there's like a theme or like there's like a running like lore. Considering I thought it was a show that's just like some different shit happening every day, like every episode.
Oh, you mean
Like, I didn't know
on
that
some
there
Black
was-
Mirror type shit?
Yeah, like I didn't like the way
Twilight
that
Zone,
the
yeah.
way like, it was like the way that I thought it was like every episode was something different. Like it wasn't like an actual continuation of
You
something.
didn't think it was like a real like
Yeah, like I didn't know
story
there
from
was
start to
a story.
finish.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
thought it was Stranger Things was just a different theme or different episode or different shit every single one. I didn't know that there was actually.
No, they had been teasing like different villains each season, but then we finally saw the guy that was like behind all of the monsters, right? Like it was actual like a humanoid guy. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
And it's basically Stranger Things is based off of a big ass Dungeons and Dragons game.
basically, yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely not.
Oh, I wasn't hip to that either. True.
Well, that does it for another episode of the Fourth Down Podcast. Happy New Year to everybody out there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Peace.